Hi everybody, welcome to my video. This is about creating a Laravel application on web app in Microsoft Azure. So this thing is currently, I don't want to say broken, but it actually doesn't work. So I'm gonna start fresh from just like an empty account, and then I'll create one web app, and then we will put we'll try to pull the application to it, and then we'll see what will happen. So let's get started. All right, as you can see here, we are in the home page, and this is how the Azure account looks like. So if you really want more about what is Azure and what is web app and all that, you're not gonna find a lot here. So only if you know what's web app and like you're into the Laravel and PHP application, then basically you will be able to like kind of sync with this video. But so we'll move on. So basically the web app is just what they call it here is platform as a service, where they actually give you like let's say a server where you just put your code and you don't worry about anything else. So here I am about to create one Laravel application, and this is pay as you go apparently, and I don't have a new resource group. We'll just call it LERG resource group, and then we'll call it Laravel web app. Maybe like this. Gotta be something unique probably. Laravel web app Azure. Let's try that. Okay, so basically that will be the name of the application if you don't have a custom domain. Anyway, as you can see here, there is a Docker container where you actually just bring your image. But what we're trying to do, we're going to be pulling the code from GitHub. So this is actually when you have a company and you're about to deploy you have your repository and like all that, you want to have your own, like if you don't get, I like Docker, and I have a video about Docker, like what is Docker, but it's in Arabic. So it's a whole different like level. Like the coding for the application would be the same, but we're talking about like deploying like and even like working like local environment and all that different. Definitely I prefer Docker, but as they say, Docker makes hard things easy and easy things hard. So just go from there. Alright, so going back, so we're gonna pull some code, and we are running Laravel. So if you don't know what's Laravel, which I don't hope that if you're watching this video. So Laravel is a framework that's been written in PHP, where they have a lot of controllers and everything out of the box. So as you can see here, we have a couple things going for this. What we're gonna do, I believe that should be good. I don't know if we should change this. Let's change this to something smaller. This is actually the kind of like the plan. What are you paying for? So this is production. I don't want production. Let's choose something smaller. Free. Yeah, why not? This is my personal account and I would like free stuff. So we're looking good. Let's go to create and review. We're just gonna check a couple stuff, and I believe it should be good. Yep, we got our green. Let's get going and get going and create that. So as you can see, it's gonna create. It's creating right now. Here, it's like if some people like just doesn't know what is web app, is like magic. That's what I would call it. It's like, I know like there's a lot of stuff on AWS and they are awesome too. I'm not gonna discredit it, but I have a little bit experience in both. This one wins for me, the platform as service. I'm not sure what Azure, what AWS have now. All I know, they have EC2, and you gotta do it yourself basically. They have it here. They call it in Azure. They call it virtual machine, and you gotta do your. Let me by the time we wait for that. And they let you wait. Actually, sorry. and they let you they give you the server and you go do everything. But this one is just like ready. We told them, go ahead, make that server, install PHP on it, and they're gonna put a couple of things. So it's still loading. So it did finish. It created other stuff in the back end, and here we are. So where are we right now? We are actually in the home page for our application that we created. If you can see here, Laravel, webApp, Azure, and Azure services. And here we should see, if it's not free, we'll go faster, don't worry. But we should see here it's gonna have like that home page for the default, like the Azure home page. Is there something wrong with the internet? No, we're looking good. Okay, taking longer than what I thinking. Well, I haven't deployed anything. That is strange. I guess you get what you pay for. Alright, we'll give it another minute, and then if not, we'll just... Yeah, that's taking too long. Let's try it again. Yeah, I like the videos where like the presenter actually just doesn't, like, not everything jumps in. So the application basically wasn't kicked in. So this is what you have, and everything looks working. So this is like right now it's working. Now where you're gonna put the code, actually you're gonna come here to the deployment center. Now if I skip couple things for all my colleagues, friends, they were like, oh yeah, you didn't talk about this. I know, I'm trying to make this short, and this is supposed to solve one problem. This problem is you have a Laravel application and it's not working on the web app, the Azure web app. That's it. So anything other than that, it'll take other stuff. So basically, this is gonna be pulled from your GitHub, and that is okay. So while I'm recording this, I just realized that if you actually pull it as an external Git, it doesn't work the same way. And just for the heck of it, we're gonna try pulling it as external Git, and I am kind of positive. I've been testing this for some time right now, and it hasn't been working. So we'll pull it as an external Git. Let's hope it works, you know. So this is what you need to do. You change that. You're basically telling it to just bring it, because if you go to the GitHub, they need to sign you in. You have to authorize GitHub, and then it will look only in your repos. And I hope that makes sense, but like I said, this is, no matter how much I shorten this video, it's going to take a long time, so I apologize instead in advance. So we want to pull the latest basically, and we don't want to go to the like master or something. Usually these branches, they might have some stuff now already, but you want to go to the latest version. Like, so Laravel right now has 8 as the latest version, so this is actually your branch name. And what you want to do here, you will put 8.x. that's and it's a public, so let's just pull it. Let's see what happens. I don't mind things. Sorry, and so we're pulling it right now actually, and I just put that. I gotta take this back. So some people might put this in like a x1 or 2 speed. That would be smart. So here's what happened. I was actually having it on my camera. I have that thing where you actually talk to people that I want to see you, but that could be annoying for some others. So I hope you don't mind. So 8x. So this is what you do. You bring the. Oh, by the way, this is just the Laravel. So in case you want to, I might put the link for Laravel. So this is just like their homepage. Basically, what is Laravel? You can watch some stuff. Anyway, so this is their repo. You'll find it in their in their website, and you're basically cloning it to your web app. And what's gonna happen right now? We're gonna hit save. So once you do this, it's actually gonna pull it. Like, it's gonna know, okay, this guy wants us to pull this service. So it's good now. It's kind of like 2-in-1, because we're gonna show that if you do it external versus doing it and like from your repo, which in that case you will need to fork it, and we will do that. That's fine by me. maybe I'll pause the video here until it finishes, because that might take time. Alright, so as I expected, it took forever on the free, so I actually had to go back and create a v2 app service plan. So just heads up, the free is not very promising, but it does work. So anyway, so as you saw, this is the external deploy, and if you come here to the logs, you scroll down, there is an issue here with something. I wasn't ever able to figure it out. However, this is not a dead end, because that deployment with an external is not ideal, because basically this is not your repo and you're not going to be sending changes to it. As a matter of fact, I think this is like, I don't know, I can't think of a way where this is actually helpful. This is just like for testing, because you're pulling somebody else's repo and then you don't have control over it. So we'll disconnect that and we'll try to do it the right way. Alright, so we are gonna need to fork it. Now I have a repo that's ready to go, but I'd rather do it from zero. I know the video, I was planning on 5 minutes, but that never works. So let me sign in. Let's see. Yeah, this one is good. Cool. How cool is that? Password. Alright, so here we are. What are we gonna do? We're gonna fork this guy. Where is it? Fork. Alright, I don't know how to use GitHub apparently. This is the code. We are in the right spot. Oh, this is funny. Talking about GitHub and I don't know how to fork this repo. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I think that's how you do it. Yep, forking Laravel. Great. I don't do this a lot, but I hope you understand where I was. Okay, so as you can see now, this same repo for this guy, awesome guy, Taylor, is actually now in my GitHub. So that's the difference between fork. You're actually just getting it to your account. It's not in his account anymore. It's good if you want to know about. I have also a video about like what is GitHub and how to use it. That's in Arabic too, but feel free to look it up. There's like, if you speak English and you understand, there's like a million videos about that and Laravel. So this is not our subject. Anyway, so now we want to sync this account with Azure so we can do the GitHub continuous deployment. And now Azure is going to be like, what are you talking about? We need to know what you want. So which account is this? Are you looking? Okay, it's not telling me which account that's trying to pull. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to put would authorize it and then see. Okay, perfect. Yeah, it pulled this one, the one that. Cool. So we're in. So you choose that organization, and then it will load all your repos, as you can see here. Now we're gonna look for Laravel, basically. And Laravel. I'm sure I passed it. Let's. Okay, Lara. Oh, great. What is it? It is Laravel. Okay, maybe it takes some time. Alright, one more time. Oh, perfect. There it is. And it's going to pull all the branches. So again, if you remember from earlier, we pull 8. And looking good. Now we save. So now things are a little bit different. Let's see what's going to happen. Now, basically, this is the right way of doing it. Because think about it. You're a company and you just fork this and now you have control over this repo. So when you clone it down and then you send changes, you actually own it. Anyway, like I said, the external git is just not ideal for me. So we go to the this is failed. That's from the first one. Let's see what happened to this one. Yeah, now it's a different it's pulling from a different account. Oh, there is an awesome thing here. GitHub, I mean, because basically GitHub is a Microsoft service. So what's going on right now, actually, in the actions, once you connect them like that, it builds here with GitHub Actions, so it can be more. It can be easier, but anyway, so this is where we are. So we're gonna watch this. I'm not gonna pause it because sometimes errors happen in the middle. And like I said, I don't like my videos to be perfect with no errors. So what's happening right now, really quick. So after you told Azure App Services to go to GitHub and get to your GitHub and then pull that, GitHub is not gonna just do that. They use something called argc. If we have read this somewhere, it has to be here somewhere. Anyway, it uses something that actually makes it as an image and bring it. That's some automatic thing, and I'm sure it has it here somewhere, or I could be wrong. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. This actually just brings it in, so it builds it. No, there's no argc. I believe argc is just for creating images. Anyway, if I see it anywhere, now the thing is, I'm not gonna have you wait in this loading for I don't know how long. See, 10 minutes about like or so. So we're gonna pause it and then we'll see how it looks when it ends. Alright, so it finished the build. It ran, it was checking for this and then it was building. So it was downloading a bunch of stuff and then it ran the composer. It will do a bunch of things. It got some errors here, but then I believe it got everything PHP app successful. So it kind of like out of the box, it does everything for you. However, now it's deploying it. So now it's a different story. Now it's doing another loading. This one is also going to take some time. Let's see, probably another pause will help, but this is the second step from the build. So it builds it. So from what I understand, GitHub Actions like has their own space, like memory, computer, whatever you want to call it, cloud, where they actually build stuff, push it, build it, like install a bunch of things and make it as like an image, let's call it something like Docker maybe, and then put it into the service where it's, in our case, it's coming here, and then it deletes everything. That's why probably they keep track. However, I don't know, you can always go back to the logs. I've used it a couple times, but for the purpose of deploying Laravel, we are still here. Let's see how it goes with the deploys. I'm gonna pause the video until I hit 100 because now it's taking even slower. Alright, so got the video back because it's about to finish the deployment, and let's hope it's actually not gonna take that long. So I can't tell you how much faster I thought this will be, but it is what it is. I mean, it's awesome service, so I guess there's no complaint. Okay, so let's see what are the logs are saying here. Basically, this doesn't update automatically. You gotta keep running it, and if you want, it's just very nice because it's giving you a link to the build, the same one I was looking at. So as you can see here, it cannot be better. Laravel, yeah, let's see here. We'll just stay on GitHub. That's the best thing. And alright, I'll leave it this time. Alright, so it said that it actually did it. And let's refresh here. It should show success. So now, of course, I know this is not gonna work, so let's just click. Here we go. So 403, this is actually, I'm not as professional with the errors, but I know because it's saying Nginx, so this is actually a server error. So there is. Now let's check if it actually, so the deployment went through, but there is another problem. So there's something here called kudo. It's actually some backdoor for your service. This is another way to check that you actually deployed. And as you can see, there's some Docker. Like I said, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, there is some Docker stuff in the backend. Anyway, so you click on, so this is, remember, this is a Linux image, and actually it's a code. So you know that you deployed because everything in the root now is here. So there is a couple problems here, and oh, we can actually stay in kudo. All right, not here. Let's go back. Okay, so we're gonna have to SSH because there's a couple things that need to be done. And the first thing, no, I'm not gonna try to. I'm not gonna. Let me. So I have a repo that is ready. That I have actually, like I said, I worked on this. Oh, let's see. Laravel. Nothing. Okay, good. So I have another account. I don't know if it's public or private, but let's see. Let's go back. How can you search in GitHub? Let's see if you can search like this. Find the repo. These are my repos, right? Let's try this. Ali Laravel GitHub. I should have prepared this. Ooh, this is actually not what I expected. Okay, let's try to figure it out. How about that? So the first problem is, let's go to the files again. So let me show you what's in here. So you go to the sites. This is where the application is actually going. So this is what you deployed. Well, we just deployed. So as you can see here, there's a couple things that didn't work. There is a file here, -a. Let's do that so we can see the hidden files. So look at, apparently Laravel actually works on, what is that? There's one called htxs. There's a file called, supposedly. Let's see, is that the thing here? .htxs. I don't even see it. Okay. That's actually funny. So here's what's gonna happen. We are gonna try to debug this together without that list. So the first thing is Laravel actually prepares everything. Oh, yeah, we can see that in their repo. We can see that in the repo. And this is the Laravel. That's there. Where is that htxs account? Huh. Okay, it's not even here. Alright, so anyway, the problem is very simple. Laravel was expecting two things. First, it was not expecting an Nginx. It was expecting Apache server. And the problem here is there should be a file called htxs. However, that file actually not here. So what are we gonna do now? Where we want to get this going? And if I am not wrong, all I need to do is I need to find that. I think it's etc. What was that? I can't really. Nginx. Yes. Let's see what's in here. And then sites enabled. Yeah. Let's see. Nano site enabled. Let's see what's in here. Oh, great. Not this. Nano site enabled. What's going on? Sites enabled. Where are we? Conf.d maybe then, if it's not conf. Oh, sites enabled. It's okay. Okay, and then alright, there you go. So that's actually a directory. That's what. So now we go to the default. So here's the first problem. You actually need to Laravel default document is actually not sitting in the root, it's sitting in the public, that indexed, and that's the first problem. And then second problem is actually home sites www root. Second problem, there is some command in the composer, they don't run for some reason. Let me show you something. -a. So -a, as you can see here, there is an env. We're expecting a .env file. This, if you know what's Laravel. So not to get confused, we're gonna actually get those commands from inside the composer. They are actually there, but for some reason when you run them, when you run them from with the PHP build, like with the GitHub Actions, they don't run. So we have this one didn't run, PHP Artisan, and the other one that didn't run was this one. So let's create that first. Copy and paste. Okay. Syntax error, talking. Okay, great. Alright, let's just write it in another way. .env example and make it .env. Alright, and then where is that other one? The other one is for the command. Yes. Key generate. Let's just write it. PHP artisan key generate. Right. Alright, now the last thing we need to do is just restart Nginx, and I don't remember the syntax. And like I said, I don't like to. I don't remember how to restart that, so that's what I do actually. I just go somewhere. Okay. Let's. That's the stop, start, reload, restart. Let's hope that system cell is actually here. System control, I should say, not system cell. Okay. Alright, there's another way to restart Nginx. I'm sure there is. Yeah, this one, service Nginx restart. That's even better. I am being so transparent. Alright, restarting Nginx. So, I believe this should work. Let's see. There you go. So that's actually what happened. Now, a couple things. Here's the problem, that it first didn't know where is the root directory, and we needed to change that to public. And second, there is all these scripts are not running in the composer, and like you guys said, I didn't do anything. Everything ran on GitHub, so it's that GitHub workflow file or something, the command in running the composer. So what I actually did I created a repo that is public basically, and it's a clone, and I forked it. And what it actually it has some instruction here of what we did, and what it also it has that startup sh. Basically it does what we did. So yeah, I'm using reload. However, this has been tested. You can do the way we did it in the video, or you can actually just clone this or fork it. All you need to do is, you see this number 5. So after, let's say you use this one, and there is this, you can tell the web app just to run this sh file. When you run this sh file, where do you find that? You go to the configuration, and in the configuration you go to the general settings, and there is startup command. Basically that you tell it, okay, once you start, I want you to run this file. This is something I create, and oh yeah, there's another step, because what is it doing is just like actually copying something that you made a copy for before, because I cannot tell it to copy before run. So anyway, if you follow those steps, you will actually it will work, because you need to run a couple commands and make a copy of this site's available default to somewhere here. Anyway, I'm not gonna say that that need to be, you gotta have to fork or use this one. I show you how to do the other one, and that's pretty much it. So this is our website. It's up and running. like again, I wanted to just like touch base on this thing again. When you actually have it here and you make changes, so let's actually do something here. Just let's do, oh, here is the htaccess. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm just gonna do one thing, resources, and then views. Let's just make a little change, and then we, because kind of like everybody talks about it, and then let's just get rid of this whole thing. Oh, I'm not even editing. I'm gonna delete this app probably, and all right, let's just get rid of all of it, and then let's do like h2 maybe, or h1. I don't know why I got myself into this. Hi, this is our first change in the Laravel web app Azure from GitHub. So I'm doing it from here because I don't know. Let's, I think it's, yeah. Is it H2 like this? No, I think it's the other way. Oh, great. Yeah, no, I think it's the other way. Let's just change it to the other way. Sometimes we forget. All right, so let's save it. And what do you mean propose the change? Oh, I'm changing in this guy's repo. Wow. Yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. Okay. Wow. Okay. Right, that's funny. My repos. Yeah, leave, of course. I was gonna change this guy's repo. That's hilarious. Alright, here it is. And then we go to the resources, views, welcome late. Don't tell me I'll have to. Okay, h2, oh, h1. Hi, this is our first change from GitHub. Basically, this is just simulating changing, making a change. So basically, if you have pushed it from your local or something different, it doesn't matter. Laravel web app. This is just anything Azure, because that's the. All right, now let's just commit the changes. So now we actually committed the changes, and what we need to do, we need actually to pull that change again. And this video is taking longer and longer. I apologize, but what we need to do, because we didn't do that automatic, we're gonna have to pull again, and that is actually a horrible idea because I'm gonna have to wait again for this thing to build and do everything all over again, but you guys don't have to. All right, so we got that other deployment complete. So basically I was just simulating sending changes, I mean pushing changes, and this is the site. When we update, we should see what we made changes, and we see forbidden. Wow, yeah, because what we did actually, it forgot everything. So that actually makes sense, because what happened, it pushed another image, and that's why if you have, basically you gotta put that file then. Yep, you have to have something like this, so it will actually always, so it'll always, because now what happened actually, this got overridden, and that we have the env file that didn't get copied, and other stuff. So unfortunately we're gonna have to do it again. I like to show you, I don't want to just say that it will work. So let's do it more professional now. etc Nginx, and then enabled sites, enabled, and then default. Like I said, so this thing now is public, and then where is that? And then service Nginx. Let's do this. Reloading, so that did go through. So I want to show this as well. It's gonna be 404 now, I believe, because oh, never mind. So it actually took that. Apparently, yeah, because it did not. I'm actually curious. Let's see. I want to say that it didn't delete the other files. It just restarted all the. Let's see. In this case, it didn't actually delete the d.tnv. So it. Well, if I want to say this properly, it refreshed the image, and that's why you cannot depend on that without the file. If we have the file here, and that every time when it's gonna get kicked in, you have this command to run it. So basically, what would have been done? It would have went in, and definitely this is not the most convenient way of doing it. There has to be some other developers better than me, but the idea is like don't like think it doesn't work, because that's what I thought. So anyway, you need to update the server, and then you need to reload Nginx, and basically you need to make sure at this point maybe you can do a file just to update the server. That I would say that's better. And your first initial run, because you can always SSH to it with this one if anything happened. Even in production, I've worked in jobs where we actually SSH and run commands. So it's not like a horrible experience. However, so there you go. You made changes directly, and good luck. What I want to say at the end, that I want to challenge someone that to show me if there is a PaaS service like this one, like platform as service in Azure, in AWS, and where you actually just throw the code. Don't throw an image, no, because I know there is Elastic clusters and all clusters, and I know there's clusters in Amazon, and I have used it, but it's not that simple. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I wish that actually helped. I apologize for the length of the video, but as you saw, there was some debugging, there was some troubleshooting, and there was some commands that I don't remember, which basically the day-to-day, nobody knows everything. That's a myth. So at the end, all I'm gonna say is good luck, and let's hope that in the future versions, either for Azure web app services, they will fix this issue and go directly. Because I know Laravel, first of all, they are free, and they are open source. So if anyone wanted, I don't know, I don't even know if I should give that, because they really don't. I mean, they would love to have more people use it on Azure, but I don't know if they will accept such pull request. Anyway, I want to show where's the problem. It's not like I figured it out. I had to read some document, and and some other people experience. So anyway, thank you again for watching. وما توفيقي إلا بالله عليه توكلت وإليه أنيب, and thank you very much and good luck.